Evans tries an O-level, Class 12, Lesson number 7, Vistas Textbook, Literature Section, English Core Course. Hello everyone, welcome back to Shalini English Classes. This is Shalini Sharma, your English teacher. Hope you all are doing well and learning English through my YouTube channel. In this Part 3 video, I will be explaining remaining part of the story Evans tries an O-level, which is lesson number 7 of Vistas Textbook. But before I initiate my topic, I would like to request all of you to like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel, that is Shalini English Classes, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. The reason is that you will be getting notifications and updates for my new uploads. So students, please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Let's start with the introduction of the lesson Evans tries an O-level. This lesson is a masterpiece of suspense created by author in a very clever and tight plot. This lesson depicts how a criminal's mind is always 2 steps ahead of jail authorities, and he knows the loopholes that exist in the jail system of security. It's an interesting story depicting how a prisoner called James Evans befools all the officers of the prison to escape under a well laid out plan. Despite the best efforts of the prison authorities, Evans is able to escape. Here you can learn about the author of the story Evans tries an O-level. So, the author is Colin Dexter. Colin Dexter was an English crime writer known for his Inspector Morse series of novels, which were written between 1975 and 1999 and adapted as television series. Here you can learn about the theme of the lesson Evans tries an O-level. So this lesson deals with crime and punishment, which are like 2 sides of a coin, and also affords an inside view of the mind of a criminal, his smartness and planning. Before proceeding further, let's have a quick recap of the content of Part 1 and 2 videos. So what we got to know? We got to know about Evans, who is a prison breaker. He decides to break away and is again successful. He did so by desiring to have some sort of academic qualification while serving his imprisonment. For this, he wanted to take the O-level examination in German language. A German teacher would come there to teach him in the prison. After that, the examination is arranged in his cell itself. A priest of St. Mary Church called McLeary is called to invigilate for the exam. The governor himself supervises all security arrangements so that the prisoner should not escape during the exam. Now 2 prison officers, Stevens and Jackson, were deputed to keep an eye on him. The parson left with all the papers after the exam got over. However, later it was discovered that Evans had escaped in the guise of McLeary. Evans had badly wounded the parson behind the prison cell. McLeary tells that he knew where Evans might be found. Now, let's proceed further with the remaining part of the story Evans tries an O-level. So in this paragraph, we get to know that the governor asked his driver to take Jackson and Stevens to police station and contact Chief Inspector Bell there. The governor then went to his office and phoned Bell immediately. Bell promised to get him. The governor sat back and lit a cigarette. It had been a beautifully laid plan. However, it was carelessness of Evans to leave the question paper behind. The governor hoped to get Evans back with the help of the clues. Superintendent Carter informed him that McLeary had spotted Evans driving off along Elsfield Way, but had lost him at the Headington roundabout. He must have doubled back into the city. In this paragraph, the governor said that he might be on his way to Newbury. He asked Carter if they had managed to get McLeary to hospital all right. Then Carter replied that he was in the Redcliffe then, means McLeary was left at Redcliffe Hospital for medical treatment. In this paragraph, we get to know that a few minutes later, the governor rang the hospital number and inquired about McLeary, who came there in their ambulance from Elsfield Way. The governor was shocked to learn that the fellow had disappeared when the ambulance got there. A quarter of an hour later, they found real McLeary securely bound and gagged in his study room in Broad Street. He had been there, he said, since 8:15 a.m. when two men called. Then enquiries in Newbury throughout the afternoon produced nothing, and by tea time, everyone in the prison knew what had happened. Actually, Evans had impersonated McLeary and stayed in the cell. In this paragraph, meanwhile, we get to know that Evans was enjoying at the luxurious hotel. He came back to the Golden Lion Hotel and a smart new hat concealed his hair, his new short cropped haircut. His chin was irritatingly sore and red because of the beard that he had to stick with the plaster. In this paragraph, we get to know that Evans came back to hotel and he smiles at the receptionist. He feels very pleased with his smart behavior. He had worn 2 collars, 2 black fronts, etc. and changed all this get-up under the blanket in the cell of prison. And in the car, he got everything he needed: soap and water, clothes, map of Oxfordshire. So he was smiling because of his smartness. Here we get to know that Evans came back to his room and he was shocked to see the governor sitting on his narrow bed. The governor told Evans that it was useless to try anything. He had got men all round the place, women too. Evans was visibly shaken. In this paragraph, we get to know that Evans felt defeated because the governor had succeeded in tracking him down. Evans confessed that the correction slip had ruined him, and very slowly Evans got relaxed. He began to talk about the plan. They could fix any hotel. The really important thing was for the phone to ring just before the exam finished. They could get the prison officers out of the way at least for a couple of minutes. Here we get to know that the correction slip provided the name of the hotel and the exact time the exam started. Evans asked the governor how did he know which Golden Lion it was. Governor said he used the same method. Index number 313, center number 271 and the 6-figure reference 313/271 lands one bang in the middle of Chipping Norton. In this paragraph, the governor then asked Evans about his knowledge of German and how he got all that blood to pour over his head. Now for the German language, Evans told the governor frankly that he never studied German nor did he know it. In this paragraph, now the governor is keen to know from where did Evans got blood to pour on his face. So for that, Evans explained how they had used the little rubber rung for piles for it. They used pig's blood and mixed 3.8% trisodium citrate to stop it clotting. The governor shook his head in reluctant admiration. They walked down the stairs, and then Evans said that he had many friends. Though he had no visitors or letters, he always had his German teacher. The governor said he was from technical college. Then Evans seemed to enjoy all this, and he asked governor if they had checked it. In this paragraph, the receptionist told the governor that the van was outside. A silent prison officer handcuffed the recaptured Evans. Then the two men sat on the back seat of the prison van. Now this is the last paragraph for the lesson Evans tries an O-level. So in this last paragraph, we get to know that the governor sees Evans being settled inside the prison van. Evans cheerfully says that he was hoping to join some Italian classes, O-level Italian classes coming next September. Then the governor said that perhaps he might not be with them. Evans pondered over it and thought that he wouldn't. Then, as the prison van turned right from Chipping Norton onto the Oxford Road, the silent police officer unlocked the handcuffs. He leaned towards the driver and asked him to move on fast. And then the driver inquired in broad Scots accent where they should make for. And then Evans suggested going to Newbury. Finally, Evans had the last laugh. He had escaped from prison once again. Actually, both the prison officers and the prison van had been part of the plan mastered by Evans' friends. Evans had been able to escape from prison 3 times earlier also, and once again he became a free bird. Due to this reason only, the prison officers used to call him Evans the Brake. So with this, the explanation of the content is over. I hope you must have understood the content clearly. Again, I would like to suggest you, don't forget to read the lesson thoroughly. After explanation of the content, now I am sharing with you assignment number 3 for the lesson Evans tries an O-level. You all are supposed to do this assignment number 3 in your fair notebooks in legible handwriting. I have attached the same assignment with the description box of this video also. So students, please do this assignment number 3 in your fair notebooks in legible handwriting after understanding the content properly. In the end, I would like to inform all of you that in this Part 3 video, I have explained the remaining part of the story, Evans tries an O-level. For detailed explanation of initial part of content, you have to watch Part 1 and Part 2 videos. Now here, I would also like to inform that I have made a separate playlist for each and every lesson of literature section. The links of all the playlists have been given in the description box of this video also. So students, keep watching English videos and learn English through my YouTube channel. So that's all from my side for today's topic. Hope you must have understood the concept clearly. Once again a reminder students, please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel, that is Shalini English Classes by your teacher Shalini Sharma. Thanks for watching this video. Take very good care of yourselves. Stay safe.